Welcome to Summer Breeze Open Air Boys and Girls, one of the coolest metal festivals in Germany and actually my personal favorite. There are so many amazing bands playing here, also a lot of bands that I worked with, so I'm really excited to see them live and to meet those people. And what I'm gonna do here with you is we're gonna sneak into the backstage area to hopefully meet a lot of guitarists because I want to talk about their live rig, the guitars and the gear that they're playing. Is there anybody still using real tube amps on stage, or are they all playing digital rigs? Let's find out and let's have some fun together at Summer Breeze Open Air 2025. And here we are with my good old friend Manu from Benighted.
Hello, friends.
What do you play? Real amps?
No, a quad cortex.
What kind of preset?
I use a PV 5150. My cab is, I think, a SU. I don't remember exactly.
You don't care.
Yeah.
You don't care.
It's only one sound. I had a delay for the leads.
Solos?
Yeah. That's all, basically, yeah. Of course.
Thank you so much. Time to drink beer.
Yeah.
Enjoy. I am here with my very favorite Austrian metal band, Harakiri for the Sky.
Well, hello there.
Prost, my friend.
Prost.
You've just arrived, right?
We just arrived, yeah, like a few minutes ago.
You're gonna play very late.
Yes.
Let's talk about your guitar setup, your live guitar setup.
It's gonna be a short talk. It's quite simple.
Right.
That's
More time to drink beer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah.
With guitar. Start with
Guitar. I'm endorsed by FGN. Japanese guitars, absolute fucking workhorses. Can only recommend it. Built in the same factory as the Ibanez Prestige models, and absolutely happy with them. So check them out.
And then you're going. It's either a quad cortex or a Kemper.
It's a camper.
It's a Kemper.
It's a camper player. It's the tiny little thing that you can, that you can just pack in your backpack and carry-on luggage. So when you're flying shows, it's just extremely comfortable. I think I have a PV 5150 profile.
Why didn't we make a profile of the sound that I?
That is a very good question. We should do that. Yeah.
We should do that.
Absolutely.
Okay, so next Harakiri album, I'll take care of his profile. But I'm sure it sounds great anyway.
I hope so.
Let's have some more beers, my friend.
We shall.
Harakiri.
Thank you very much.
I finally found someone who actually plays a real amp, boys and girls. I'm here with a good old friend of mine who now plays in Destruction. How you doing?
Everything okay. Nice to be here with you. It's been a long time.
It's been a long time, really.
Really a long time. Way too long. Let's make it not that long next time.
We will. So let me know, what does your rig look like these days?
I'm endorsed by MLC amps from Poland.
Wonderful amps.
Yes, great. I use the Sub-Zero 93, which is the signature from
Timo Borgir, the one with the nails.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking sick, man.
Yes, that's amazing. Looks amazing, sounds amazing, heavy as fuck. Can I say fuck?
Of course.
Okay.
Please say
Otherwise
it again.
you do beep.
Please say it again.
Fuck. And I have some noise gate that is actually it's a prototype from the guy that did your pedal.
Oh, really?
Yes.
From Cleartone.
Yes, Cleartone.
Right, we sent you one back then, right?
Yes. So I have that it goes also in the loop. It cleans the input and the loop, which is amazing. And then I have a boost just for the solos.
And you still have a real cab on stage, or
I
is
have
it
real cab, yeah.
and microphones and
everything, everything.
It's so wonderful.
Otherwise, Schmier will hang us from the balls if we show up with some
digital shit.
This is an emulation. Why emulations? We want the real thing.
That's my man. Awesome. No, great.
Yes.
Which cab do you have?
I have also the
MLC cab?
Yes, with the warehouse speakers.
With the warehouse speakers.
Yes.
You've been the only one so far.
Really? We travel a lot.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna do a great tour. We do with Testament and Obituary and Nervosa.
Nice.
In October. And sometimes I cannot take it because it's really heavy. And then I try to ask something similar like 6505, 5150, something like that.
But always the real thing.
But always a real thing.
My man. Looking forward to hearing you play in a few hours, right?
Yes.
Destruction.
Yeah.
Boys and girls, I'm here with Adam from Royal Republic, and since you guys play rock and roll, I totally expect you to play real tube amps. Am I right?
Real. I'm sorry. Bye. Thank you.
Another disappointment.
All right, I'll come
I
back.
love your shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's actually the most. I just got it, and it's the single most expensive merch item I ever got.
Wow.
I was a little.
Was it
tipsy.
expensive, or are you just poor?
No, I'm actually doing quite well right now.
Okay.
Better than I ever have. But it's like I was
Because
lying.
you don't have to pay for tube amps anymore, right? Bringing it back to...
Sometimes I do, but I was just quick about this. I was sitting on the couch, a couple of glasses of wine into my vacation, and I was like browsing on Spotify where you can buy merch now.
Really?
Yeah. So I was listening to Dream Theater because I met them like this summer in Estonia. I was like, oh yeah, I want that. It was only $30. So I click it, I go to the checkout, and then it's like the freight from New York to Sweden, another $30, right? It's okay, boom. And then the customs office in Sweden texts me, 2 weeks later, so you need to pay the customs declaration, blah, 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 blah. It's another $40. And it's like, so this was about, what, $110?
It's still worth it.
I mean, still worth it. Good record.
You look fantastic.
Check it out.
Yeah, you look fantastic.
Thank
it's
you.
great.
Thank you.
Back to tube amps.
Tube amps.
Why not?
My rig is as boring as it gets. But it's efficient. It's Kemper. I've done Kemper for since 2014 roundabout.
Okay.
Before that, we used to tour with tube amps, but they kept fucking with us in every conceivable way.
Yeah.
And we're such an eclectic band. We have so many styles. We have so many switches of sounds and moods and guitars and instruments. So we really need a quick, reliable system with just like instant recall and the same every day. Consistency is key. So like every other.
But which profiles? Have you captured stuff?
Some of them, yeah.
Okay.
Which is really unholy too, because I actually do a lot of my sounds in the box.
Fair enough.
So I profiled like through the computer.
Wow. Digital to digital.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
Crazy, huh?
Brave new world. Here we go.
It's really all over the place. Like we really go for I've been aiming to get like this is my drive sound, this is my heavy distorted sound, and this is my clean sound, and then you switch between the 3 or 4 or whatever. But each song really requires me to have 5 different things, and then this song has a little more. It's more on the fuzzy side, and it's a little more like here or less. So I'm very particular about that.
You care.
I do care. But, I mean, I also produce the band now.
Okay.
So I've always like given great thought to sitting and doing the fine tweaking, and so some would say, oh, it doesn't. It matters to me, because I spent so much time on it, and I notice a difference. And I play music for me also, not just for. It's mainly for me.
Real. You're passionate.
I think so.
Yeah, right. You're just like not making the best commercial decisions in life, it seems.
Hey.
Or maybe you do. I don't know. Thank you so much.
I think not. Thank you. Pleasure.
Boom. Boys and girls, I'm very honored to be here with Trevor from the legendary Obituary.
What's up?
I think one of the most important death metal bands of all time. So
Thank you.
For me, I remember when Cause of Death came out, that was like, whew, holy shit. So I've been talking to a lot of guitarists at this festival about their rigs.
Cool.
And he's hoping that you don't play a digital rig. So what do you play?
I play Marshall tubes. I love my valve tubes.
Wonderful, okay.
Yeah, I use Marshall 800s. On this tour, I've got 100-watt ones. At home, I've got both 50s and 100s.
Vintage ones or a new one, or does it matter?
I've got a couple newer ones, and I've got old ones like from the early 80s, mid 80s. So I got about, I think, 6 total. Yeah, I only use one on stage live, but.
No pedals?
No, I got, yeah, just for the rigs at least. For my main rig, it's just a half stack. But then I use a
Marshall cab as well?
Yeah, Marshall cab.
With vintage 30s or?
Yeah. And I like the flat face ones too. I don't like the angle ones. They always have a tinnier sound to me. For like the overdrive though, because obviously Obituary were pretty thick sounding. So I use a Rat distortion by Procom.
Okay.
And I use a Boss tuner.
And how much distortion from the pedal and how much from the amp?
The Marshall 800 really doesn't have much distortion.
Exactly, but
It's just clean sounding, really. But so the
But it's
rack,
that crunchy AC/DC-ish
yeah,
kind of like,
and then I throw that rat on there, and it turns into Obituary.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And I use a Boss noise suppressor as well to control the feedback, and the harmonies and stuff.
And then the cab is mic'd traditionally, I
yeah,
assume?
yeah. We use a 421 and an SM57.
How wonderful. So far, it's just you and destruction
Really?
with that kind of approach. No, but I always felt like, I've seen you live like a few times, and I always felt like Obituary always had like a signature guitar tone, like a unique kind of guitar tone that always sounded great live. I gotta say that. And even at this festival, I feel like whenever somebody plays a real amp, it also sounds great.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's been working for 40 years.
Yeah, nothing wrong about it.
Well, why change it?
I mean, and you don't have to carry it, right? You've got
Nah, we got crew and stuff. I help set up, like tonight during set change. I'll help set up my rig.
Let's talk about the guitar.
Yeah, so I use a Strat. It's a total passive pickup, stock humbucker, dual humbucker.
Okay, humbuckers. Okay.
Yeah, on the bridge.
Yeah.
And I sweep the tone all the way out.
Okay.
So that's because Fenders are kind of twangy sounding.
Okay. So you darken it.
Yep.
And then.
Yep.
All right.
All the mids are gone out of the EQ too.
Wow.
Yeah. It's kind of an anti guitar setup.
Well, it's death metal,
Yeah,
it's
totally.
Not supposed to be. It's supposed to be dirty and ugly. And
And that's
whatever.
what it is. Exactly.
So, once again, thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you.
Obituary. I am here with my dear friend and colleague Charlie Bauerfeind.
Nice to meet you again. I was very pleased to see you here in the heat
In
of
the heat.
moment.
Oh yeah, and you have escaped the studio, right?
Yes, I escaped the studio. Sometimes I do broadcast mixes for clients.
That's a
And
really
that's what
interesting
we-
job. So you're doing the television live mix of the Blind Guardian show
Yes.
today.
That's what we prepared, and then
And how does that work? So you're sitting in a mobile truck
Yes.
or something?
yeah, and it's nice and cool.
Do you need an assistant maybe? Because
maybe we see how it goes.
yeah. Do they send you like the front of house mix and you just make adjustments, or do you make your own mix from scratch?
It's a complete mix from scratch, and it's all prepared, and so it should go very smoothly, but you never know. But yeah, it's a full mix, full multi-track mix.
Prepared means you just load like a prepared session.
Yes,
and then
yes.
you just
yesterday we
stuff.
were in Tilburg. They were playing Tilburg for Podium, and that's where we had like so to speak the dress rehearsal.
Okay.
So we recorded that and made final adjustments, and we did a dress rehearsal at Citizen Phi.
Okay.
For like 2 days, where the band was there and some technical stuff. It's a little bit of a more complex setup to just do on the spot. I can do it on the spot, but not in that level.
Okay. Since we're also talking about guitar stuff, do you know what the Blind Guardian guys are playing? Are they playing real amps or digital rigs?
It's actually Andre plays Camper, but we profiled his sound. He has a very special sound, studio sound, and we did the same thing with.
So you did the profile of the studio?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I normally do for my clients. We sometimes we even go like for a week and get all the amps they have in storage and just do that.
So in the studio you're still using the real thing, and then you
Yes,
profile the stuff and
exactly.
go on the road with it. Yeah.
Well, he has a very unique sound for himself with the, he plays all the solos with the wah pedal and stuff. So it's quite a unique setup.
Okay.
And Marcus plays a neural DSP, like a
Quad Cortex.
Quad Cortex, exactly.
That's the word I've heard the most
Yes.
in these interviews.
But
Everybody's
also we
playing it.
did the same with him. We profiled the sound for him for the stage.
Those are Marshall amps, I assume?
Yes, there's some Marshall. Well, Andre plays an Angle.
Okay.
Yeah, and yes, Magnus plays a Marshall setup that we profiled.
And are you nervous as a studio guy doing a live show?
No,
would
sometimes
be.
yes. Yeah, well, it's different, but I'm doing it since like 10 years. Let me put it like this: nervosität.
Nervosity, yeah.
Yeah, nervosity just goes a little bit away once you get used to being put on the spot.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I'm like a studio idiot. Like to go, that went wrong. Let's do it again.
Exactly. I'm just way too slow for that. Because I'm used to
Exactly.
having the time to repair stuff until it's perfect.
Yes.
But I'm looking forward to hearing the show and checking out the television. I think that's going to be on Arte, right?
Yes, Arte is I think that
Streaming
it's
it.
more or less live.
Yeah. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much, Charlie.
Thanks, man.
Boom.
Thanks for having me.
I am here with Johannes from Cult of Luna. Hejsan!
Hejsan! Oh, sorry.
Du har tappat någonting, vänta.
Yeah,
Here we go. Are you ready to talk about guitar gear? Not really, right?
Look, I am as not prepared as I ever be, so shoot.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Let's start with, what are you playing tonight?
In terms of songs or
Gear, only gear.
Only gear.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I will tell you. Shall we start off with the guitars?
Please.
I own way too many guitars.
I understand.
Yeah.
So don't have to feel bad.
It is
I
kind of
understand.
a problem I have.
Yes, it's okay.
And usually, like,
This is the right channel to talk about it.
Okay, so
don't feel bad.
a long time ago, we toured with a band called Donots.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy, Sasha, that played in the band, we toured with them in the US. We toured for like 3 weeks, and he told me about how he's starting like building guitars and stuff like that. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he asked me like, "Yeah, maybe I can make a guitar for you."
Okay.
And you know, for me at that time, he was just a guy. Asking me to make a guitar. I think I kind of just forgot about it. Years later, this brand just popped up that everybody seemed to be using called Donots. And I have a friend, Chris McCann, he's playing Norna now. He's a guitar tech, and like he played in another band at that time. And like, can I try the guitar? Like, and I fucking loved it. And he told me, I can give you the guy's email address. And he sent it to me. And like, wait a minute, I know this guy. It's Sasha.
So it's like...
Yeah. Oh, and I contacted him. So anyway, through the years, like, he sent me a Yeti first. I love that Yeti. It's a bit like heavy.
Okay.
And then I got this Gnarl wall, the Donots Gnarl wall, which I absolutely love. I'm not a nerd. I don't know the difference between woods and mechanics and stuff like that.
Who cares?
I just know what worked for me.
Right.
I
What
know
feels right.
Yeah, I know what kind of mechanics don't work. I know what kind of sound that I like. I know what's easy to play.
Yeah.
I know the weight of the guitar, how it affects my playing. So up until now, I've had this Yeti and Gnarwall, and now he got me a new Gnarwall, so I changed between those two.
So how many guitars do you have
up here?
with you?
Yeah, we have me and Frederick combined. We have 8 guitars with us.
Reasonable.
Not many.
No,
not enough. Not enough.
No.
No, but that's what we are using.
Next question. Like, I totally expect you guys to use real tube amps because you're like a vintage sounding band, right?
Yes.
So make me happy and say yes.
No. Look.
I know it's heavy and bulky.
Yeah,
I know.
I have said this. I want to be able to hurt myself really, really bad carrying my gear. That's the standard. I really want to be able to get hurt seriously. However, after many talks with our front of house, tour manager, monitor person, and doing like a lot of these festival shows where you don't have a sound check, and
no,
if you're lucky, you have a line check. So actually, what we have done, me and Frederick, and we probably like all the string people in the band, will change to the quad cortex. I told Chris, our front of house, that if I go through with this and do what you want, you will have to kill me before I don't play with an amp on stage. So what we do is that we manage to split the channel. So the amp I have on stage,
Okay, so
it's on full blast.
Okay.
I able to get the feedback like a normal. It's just that
You split the signal to...
yeah.
Okay.
So one signal go through a cab simulator directly to the front of house. One signal go without the simulator into the return DAC of the orange.
Yeah.
So it goes straight into. So I have a cab.
Which orange is it?
Oh.
Rockaverb, Thunderverb.
The 200 thingy.
Thunderverb 200.
yeah.
Then. Yeah. Okay.
I'm able to not only capture my trainer Mark III, like a Canadian 70s amp that I use for all the like softer parts.
Clean stuff. And...
Yes, I can capture my Golden Melody Blues pedal, which is a fantastic, and I've used I have different capture with different settings. I have my orange and I have my sun.
Nice.
All in that box. That's the positive thing about
fucking
it.
incredible,
It's
isn't
incredible, yeah. So I can use those profiles. Downside of it is that you can't capture effect pedals, modulations, reverbs, delays.
But they're not bulky. You can bring them, right? So put them on your pedal board. And
we're still learning. I have a few things that I have learned that we will do until the next tour. Right now, I've had to try to emulate the sounds from certain pedals that are just very, very special. And I've done my best to try to emulate them. It's a work in progress. One thing I need to learn during all festivals is the tap dance, because when you hit like 3 pedals at once, like, and then you start singing straight after, or like in the middle of that thing. Yeah. Now all I have to do is like, bam, boom, 5 effects straight through the amp. It's simpler. I do feel a little bit bad about it, because I am a person that I love analogs. Like,
it feels lazy.
It feels lazy. It is lazy. It is cheating.
Okay, so next time they're gonna go back to all analog. It was wrong.
I will not do that. It was the same thing. Like he convinced me to get the in-ears too.
Chris,
which
Chris is great, by the way. I know him because he used to mix Aborted, a band that I produced. That's how I know him. Yeah, and it always sounded fucking badass. There he is, by the way.
Yeah, he's amazing, but he also a nerd.
We're talking about you.
Yeah, but no, and that was also kind of a adjustment, like, because I've been playing without earplugs for most of my adult life, and that I even have hearing left. I'm just lucky.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much. Not like I deserve it, to be honest. But that was also a thing. Like, okay, is that something we're going to keep? Yes, it is, because when you learn and you kind of get used to it, you cannot stop using it.
No.
And same thing with this, I think. Like the quad cortex is black magic. It's absolutely fantastic.
It's convenient, right?
It's convenient.
Like,
But when it comes to actual recording, we will record with the amps. We will. I want.
Same here.
I want the
real thing. I'm looking forward to hearing your show tonight. Tack så mycket.
Tack ska du ha.
Tack ska du ha.
Cult of Luna.
I am here with the one and only Jason from Cytotoxin.
That's right. Hello.
Who's gonna play on Saturday here.
11:30, Vera stage. Look at me. I dressed up just for you, Kohle.
You know, Cytotoxin, we did how many albums together?
3.
3 albums.
Or 4?
3.5, maybe.
Yeah,
3.5 or something. Yeah. The question today is, what are you guys playing on Saturday?
That's a good question, actually, because we have an update. You know, we've been playing the Boss GT8 and GT3 for years. We've been probably the only band in the whole world who still use these pedal boards. Now, the internet reached Chemnitz and Dresden, you know? East Germany is digital now.
They are very East German.
very, very deep. Very deep. So we discovered the internet, and at this point, we just split it up because we had to watch half the internet. And we went into the deepest corners of the internet. And there we discovered the neural amp modeler. And we love cheap stuff. Like, even better if it's totally free.
Right.
So we went with the neural amp modeler, and that's our new setup that we're going to use on Saturday.
That means you're playing a laptop?
We're playing a laptop.
So each guitarist, you and Fonso, have a laptop?
No, we just have one laptop because no risk. No risk. No, we can't afford a second laptop. So it's one laptop, and we have Ableton in there, and we have the neural amp modeler, and we have different presets for like rhythm sounds, for solo sounds, and whatever. Klingy bling, klingy blingy bling.
And they do a lot of bling, 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 bling.
The whole time, basically. So I think amp-wise, we have a simulation of like angle, the same stuff that we use in the studio, like rectifier, angle, mesa boogie, whatever it is, and like an OPEF cabinet. This was kind of the clue to the whole thing, because cabinets matters, right?
Oh yeah.
So we're pretty happy with that. We reduced the whole cable stuff. We now have in-ears. Like, we are a modern band now.
This was Jason from Cytotoxin. Check them out.
See ya.
Let's say hello to Thomas and Niklas from Stockholm, from the death metal band Leak, known for Swedish chainsaw guitar tones, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
What are you playing? What kind of gear for the show?
Oh, I've been playing a Fender Stratocaster, a little bit like 70s vibe.
Oh, really?
It's brown.
Yeah, brown, like this walnut finish, maple fretboard.
But with a humbucker?
It's a stacked single coil.
Oh, wow,
So it
okay.
looks like the traditional, very traditional Stratocaster thing.
Okay.
But it gave up mid-set. I broke a string, so I took out my trusted Hagström Ultramax after that and played the rest with that.
That's a beautiful guitar. I like it. Yeah.
I use a Flying V Gibson guitar. HM2 pedal. And
Now, please tell me that you're using real amps. Do you?
yeah, we use a 5150, but today I guess we had 60 or was it 5550? 5150, I don't remember.
So you go straight into the HM2,
Yes, into amp. Into
like
amp,
all cranked, and then into clean channel of a 5150.
Kind of clean channel. We do the clean channel of a 5150, but with crunch. And we do the gain, as Thomas usually say, the classic AC/DC sound, and then everything solves itself after that. But I cheat a little bit. I do the Boss GX100 multi-effect, which has the HM2 built in,
okay.
so I don't need to have the outboard. And but then I never brought out the real deal. I had the pink pedal from Behringer,
The cheap one, yeah, right.
or
Right,
something.
I got that one
It's-
too. Yeah, right.
It sounds very close, but for a fraction of the price, you don't have to be worried. Like if it's
The precious
if it gets stolen or if it gets broken, I have 8 more at home because I
8 ones,
yes.
okay. And
I actually had one real pedal once, but 2 weeks after I bought it, we got a break-in into our rehearsal room, and then I gave up. I was like, no, I just ordered 8 Behringer pedals and work my way through them. So.
Okay.
Yeah, but I have 2, so when recording, he gets 1 and I have 1. So
okay,
it's
so
great.
when you're recording, you're using a real HM2,
Yes,
and
yes,
here
yes.
you're using
Yes,
the
because we
digital
don't want
version of
to
the-
fuck him up.
Okay.
So you did the break-in.
Yeah, I stole yours.
And are you using real cabs on stage?
Yes.
Awesome. And microphones, like totally old school?
Oh yeah.
The stage crew actually thought we were digital because they were coming with the XLRs and DI box, and it's like, no, we're going into the amp. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah.
And what's up next? More shows or going back to Sweden?
We're going back to Sweden tomorrow, but
okay.
it's a late flight, so we can drink some beer.
That's always a great idea.
Yeah. And forget about the technical mishaps during the show for me.
Don't talk about that. Yeah. Tack ska ni ha.
Yeah.
Tack själv.
Leak. Boys and girls, I'm here with Guido from the Donots, and I gotta say, I just watched the show, and for me, that was the best sounding show of the whole festival. And guess what? I could see a lot of guitar amps on stage, real analog tube guitar amps. It feels like this guy has more guitar amps than all other bands combined. Please tell me more, and welcome.
Hey, nice to be here. At first, my English not the best. I hope you understand me, but yeah, the thing is about amps. I mean, that digital stuff, it makes sense if you tour worldwide and you always got the same thing everywhere.
Yeah.
And you don't got this whole shit of loading shit and whatsoever. But we're together since 39 years, and we started with tube amps, and we're still there because it's a great feeling. I love it.
Right.
I love it.
And you're big enough to pay people to carry shit around, right? So why not?
I mean, that fucking. I got this Turok amp, the Reverb Classic, and it's fucking heavy. At least I don't have to carry it.
No. So what do you have? I saw a Friedman amp.
Yeah.
Just walk me through your setup.
Oh, like my setup is like Friedman Dirty Shirley, and I got the Tone King Falcon Grande.
Okay.
And I got this Turok amp, the classic Reverb.
And you switch between them.
We got them running like both amps.
Parallel.
Yeah.
Always running all 3 amps in parallel.
No, not. I switch between the Friedman and the Turok.
Okay.
We got one amp running hard, like very gainy. Not really very gainy. We're not such an overdrive terror band. Just like enough to have it steady, but to hear all the strings. We got this one amp pushing gain, and the one amp is kind of clean.
Okay.
And that's mixed together is really
a lot of work life, because you're sound. So your front of house engineer needs to blend microphones and shit, right? It needs to be like.
But we played in Hamburg back in the days, and he was like, I was in sound check. I was in front of stage, and just like, okay, let me hear what do the amps. And he said, okay, that's the Friedman. I said, great. And now it's the Tone King, and there was this clean signal coming through, and it was like pushing so hard, and it was like knack knack knack. You got every thing you shot. It's great.
And it sounded great. And I'm kind of happy that the best sounding show of the whole festival turned out to be real tube amps, everybody.
I think
that makes me sleep better now. I'm old, you know.
Me too. Though I know that's an old discussion, but I think digital amps make sense, but I prefer tube amps. I think they sound better.
And in the studio anyway, right?
Always.
I mean, I think everybody here told me, like in the studio, they mostly use the real thing.
We don't in our studio. We got our own studio. We don't use plugins as well. Everything. The only thing we do if time is short, where we take the aux box from Universal Audio. I love that thing, and just to record at home, it's great.
Sure.
But the rest is always real amps, real speakers. It's like cooking. You're when we produce a band, it's always like, okay, that song, we need that guitar with that amp, maybe with that pedal, with that speaker, and when that works out, it feels so good.
And then, what I like about analog gear is then something happens. You just happen to try this and go like, oh shit, if I do this combination.
Totally.
So for me, analog is not, I wouldn't say it's better, it's just more inspiring because shit happens. You
That's
just
the point.
try a new microphone, you just move things around and things just like, you know.
And sometimes when stuff break, it makes an interesting sound. I'm a nerd. Like I'm always watching.
Welcome.
Yeah, and I'm always watching like gear stuff on the internet.
Yeah.
So I know you guys because all of a sudden Kohle Keller came there, and I said, great stuff. Yeah. And I'm really a fan. So yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And I really like your stuff. You're great. I love it.
We love each other. You see.
It's working. Take care.
I am very happy to be here with Nikita from Der Weg einer Freiheit. Even if you're not playing, what is your live rig these days? Real amps or digital? What do you use, the gear?
I've switched to the Kemper, like many others, I don't know, 6 years ago, or even more, 7 years. Before that, I played an Engel Fireball, which was or still is, one of my favorite amps. Yeah, and also the first amp I ever got, like a real tube amp. Yeah, but the Kemper for us live, it was a game changer. Yeah, we have the powered version, so we still plug in the cabinets on stage to have a little bit of oomph and stage ambience.
The real feel.
Yeah, we even used to mic it, but not doing that anymore.
And what kind of profile are you playing? Like something you created, or?
I must honestly say I'm not so much into guitar sounds or something. I just switched through. I'm sorry. Switched through some profiles, and I came across a Fender Deluxe. I don't know, combo amp with a 10-inch speaker and 57 mic'd, and I really love that profile.
That sounds interesting.
And that a little bit cranked up with a tube screamer, also the built-in Kemper tube screamer. Sounds perfectly for our guitar sound, so I'm very happy and never changed that.
And what about Der Weg einer Freiheit? You're coming up with a new record, right?
Yes, actually, we're also using the Summer Breeze here to do some promo.
So not just coffee.
And not just coffee. So I'm happy to be able to talk about that.
Do some promotion
also here. Thank you.
New album coming when?
Yes, on September 12th. Yes, it must be the 12th. And right the week after the release, we go on tour. A couple of dates in Germany, Switzerland, France, Austria, and all around. So
I'll come by. If you're playing close to Frankfurt or something,
we're playing Wiesbaden.
Wiesbaden.
Yeah. So
hit me up.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you very much. Boom.
Thank you.
Der Weg einer Freiheit. It is time to talk about death metal, boys and girls. I'm here with Enrico from Italy, from the wonderful Hideous Divinity.
Thank you so much for having me.
You had a great show.
It was a cool show. A bit too short again, but nevertheless, priceless.
We are here to talk about guitar gear. So what are you playing? Start with the guitar, then move on with your rig.
I'll make it very simple. The guitar is a beautiful prototype of a custom-made 7-string model made by a very talented Italian artist. His name is Marco Volpe, and the brand is Z-E-A-D. He started doing pickups, and now he came to me and said, I was thinking about making a custom-made guitar for yours. I'm like, I'm not that kind of guitar player. I'm not that good. A custom-made guitar for me, why? And he said, no, you don't understand. I see the way you treat guitars, and I'm planning to do something that is basically indestructible. So I was like, challenge accepted. Okay. That's how we did this, and it's got this Sharky Telecaster shape, which I totally loved from day one. And it's, what can I say? One pickup, one knob, working class guitar. I need one sound, one single kind of sound.
It's metal, right?
It is, at least it is to me. You know, I'm trying to be honest with myself, and that guitar just fulfilled my dreams.
And you have a digital rig these days with a modeler?
Right. Yeah, I'm a
Let me guess, Quad Cortex.
No, it's a Kemper one.
It's a Kemper.
There is another person I have to think about. I have to thank for that, and that is the mighty Christian Donaldson from Cryptopsy. I suppose it's a friend of yours.
Oh, it is, yeah.
We were touring together the States in 2019 with Cryptopsy, and I really didn't like my 5150 rig. So I came to him and I said, look, can you help me out with this? Because I noticed that he was having a great sound, and he was just one guitar player in Cryptopsy. I said, can you help me out? And said, look, I can give you one of mine. Just keep it for yourself. From that day, we're talking about, I still remember it was Memphis 2019 tour, and I've been using that rig ever since. It's, listen to me, you Kemper people. Sometimes it's not the machine that is not working, it's you. Meaning, you give your rig to someone like Chris, who really knows what he's doing, and you're just gonna love the sound. It's gonna be perfect.
Any pedals, anything else?
Not that I'm aware of.
We got to add some pictures of your guitar. I'm sure you can send me something, right?
I'll do that, yeah.
We'll put a link below to the guitar. Check it out. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
On the way back home from Summer Breeze Open Air 2025, and I hope you could tell that I had a wonderful time. I had a real blast there. First of all, I want to say thank you to all the awesome people from the Summer Breeze Open Air, but also to all the friends and musicians that talked to me. I had a lot of fun, and I think what I love about this festival, it just has the right size and the right vibe. It's like a big festival, but it's still small enough so you can reach every stage really fast. There's a great combination of different metal genres, a lot of bands playing, and it has a wonderful atmosphere. So you better show up next year. If you want to see me doing more nerdy videos like this, where I go to festivals and talk to musicians, you let me know. In the meantime, I see you in hell, motherfuckers. Bye-bye.